All right, what's up, guys? So, what I thought was memorable about the play was probably how Mrs. Van Buren got cheated on with her husband, and how like she was like really suspicious of it and whatnot. Uh, so then, question two, three themes. I would say one was definitely like about race, where Esther really had to go through a lot of racial barriers, and um, in the play like really showed how that was perceived and like the struggles she went through. And then another theme I would say would be of gender, where kind of the same idea where Esther struggled, and just like how like women in general were looked at throughout the entire play. And then a third theme I would say just like the lifestyles of being stuck in the city in like the turn of that century, and the different like struggles that were going on with that. So question three, I would say I would say the play reinforced the understanding of African American stereotypes, and it just really showed like what they had to deal with and how difficult it kind of was, even at that time. Uh, so now question four with do stereotypes still exist? I would say they definitely do. And it's mainly caused what perpetuates them. I would say the media definitely does that a lot, and then also just like the older generations where they grew up like in those like heavy stereotypes, and they still just carry them uh, throughout their lives. But I would say what's helping overcome them is the younger generations, like our generation, where like we're kind of growing up to know that with like we're growing up like without those stereotypes now to an extent, and it's only going to kind of get better. And another thing that like overcomes them would be just like how people are going out there and they're getting these opportunities, and they're making great accomplishments, and they're proving these stereotypes wrong. Uh, so now my two questions. One question would be, do you think that the fact that Mr. Marx was Jewish, do you think it was meant to address it was meant to address like more stereotypes going on throughout? And then my other question would be, uh, like, how do you think the play would have uh, like played out if the gender roles were reversed? If it was a play mainly focused around men with those kinds of struggles, do you think it would have been the same type of play, or do you think it would have been a little different?